What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I want to go over some basic credit card game techniques and strategies. Some of these things are so basic, a lot of us haven't even thought about them, or we consistently forget to use them. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, give us a shot. Slap that subscribe button, and if at any time you either learn something or you are mildly entertained, hit that like button. It'll help us get this video in front of folks that can actually benefit from it. With that said, your time is valuable and I'll get right to it. I really like my credit card setup and I like to keep it fairly consistent, maybe making some minor tweaks every quarter. But I also like to get new cards. Who doesn't like 100,000 points or $500 cash for getting a new card? I also have cards that have larger spending requirements for certain benefits. A lot of people never really worry about the spend X in a calendar year to earn Y. Some of those spending benefits are pretty awesome, especially the ones that are status-based or result in free night certificates, but we normally think in terms of this card gets 5X on gas, so that's what I use for gas. There's nothing wrong with that, but there are so many expenses that you may not even be using a credit card for. Some benefits of using a credit card for as many expenses as possible. Of course we want to earn rewards. That's why we're all here. But automating some of these payments can free up some time and make our lives easier. Of course, this requires a steady income and most likely not living paycheck to paycheck. So for those of us that have our finances in order and we can automate things like electric bills, we can save some time and energy while we earn rewards for both the sign-up bonuses and our long-term spending requirements. As I said earlier, I really like my credit card setup and my strategy. So when I do get a new card that has a very desirable sign-up bonus, my goal is to get that bonus as fast as I can so I can get back to the normal rotation. I know there are folks out there that can calculate, I'll use this card for groceries and I spend X on groceries a month. It'll take me just 3 months to hit the minimum, so I'll end up meeting the requirement with 2 days to spare. I don't do that. I get that bonus as quickly as possible, so there's absolutely no chance I'll miss it. The bonuses are just too valuable for me. So my strategy when spending changes a bit when I either get a new card or I have a yearly spend goal. I know not everyone does this, but I try to use the card exclusively until the bonus is actually in my hands. These are some ways I make sure that spend gets completed as fast as possible. These techniques are also used when I have a credit card that needs some type of yearly spend requirement for a benefit I really value. Set up Autopay for recurring bills. This will help take out some of the extra steps and keep everything smooth. Now obviously you don't have to set up the same card for every single thing, but if you really need that maximum amount of spend as quickly as possible, then this way is much more beneficial in my eyes than spending money on something you don't need or wouldn't normally purchase. Some examples for me include the following. HOA fees. Normally you can auto pay these. I know everyone hates the fees, but it might make you feel a little better knowing that paying them with your card can help you reach your goals. Car insurance. If you can automate this monthly payment for some type of yearly goal, then that's great. Or you can just prepay the entire year or 6 months if you're trying to meet a new card bonus. Cell phone bills. We all have cell phone bills. We all have to pay them. Set it up on AutoPay and get rewarded. Cable internet bills. As far as I know, every cable internet company allows credit card payments, and automating this just saves time. Home insurance. Most mortgage companies will let you request to not escrow payments such as home insurance and real estate or property taxes. The convenience of letting the mortgage company do it for you is the price of not earning anything on your spending. I have both my personal residence and my rental property set up without an escrow account for insurance and taxes. I can pay my insurance myself and automate it, and I can earn rewards. I just reviewed my auto and home insurance and taxes, and I'm looking at around $8,000 yearly in non-category spend. Keep in mind that the Chase World of Hyatt card gets status qualifying nights based on spend. The same card has a tiered bonus that maxes out at $15,000, and to top that off, spending $15,000 in a calendar year earns you a free night certificate. That could be more than halfway there just paying your insurance and taxes, something you may not be doing right now. Now I understand paying the taxes will generally come with some type of fee, so you have to make sure that you're earning something worth more than the 2% fee or whatever the service is charging. Getting a sign-up bonus or using a card like the Hilton Surpass that gets a free night certificate when the holder spends $15,000 in a calendar year, that might be worth it. Also, paying my property taxes myself gives me some flexibility on how I pay. I can pay the quarter or I can pay the whole year if it makes sense for a sign-up bonus. I can tell you this, using my Delta Reserve card to spend $25,000 in a year to receive an MQD waiver for Delta status is difficult for me to do. But using that card to pay insurance and taxes makes it so much easier. Home utilities. More and more home utility companies are allowing credit card payments. Even some that charge a fee seem to be worth it. My gas company charges a $2.50 fee to use my US Bank Cash Plus to pay it. When my gas bill was $100, then I'm earning 5%, then I still make a little bit of money. Medical bills and prescriptions. I use a CPAP machine and I get so tired of keeping track of all the CPAP machine supply bills, so I just set it up for Autopay. One technique I found particularly good for meeting spend is sports tickets. I live in Columbus, Ohio, so I know that if I purchase Ohio State football tickets, they can easily be resold. Fair warning though, this comes with some risk. I purchased UFC tickets at Madison Square Garden last year and I ended up getting really worried the last few days because they hadn't sold. I don't think I made any money on those, and that is an event that would normally sell out very quickly. Another technique for folks that are plugged into this world is the sneaker resale market. There are tons of data points out there on which limited edition sneakers will sell out quickly and give someone an opportunity to resell for a profit. Nike Jordan 1s will almost certainly go up in value modestly, and then there are the very limited runs that can be sold for double retail. Investments or savings. I've mentioned on here before that I wanted to purchase physical gold in an amount equal to a certain number of months of expenses. How many isn't really important, but when you look at this from a perspective that I basically want to convert cash into physical gold, it's not much difference than a savings account. Obviously, gold isn't exactly an investment that is going to the moon, but it's widely viewed as a store of value. So rather than stashing cash under the mattress, maybe I convert these dollar bills into gold coins. Say my monthly expenses to survive is $4,000 a month and I want to have at least 3 months of expenses held in physical gold. That's roughly $12,000 or just over 6 ounces of gold. Purchasing physical gold with a credit card may earn rewards, and I'm not exactly spending the money, I'm more converting it into something else. Now, there are some potential issues here. One, purchasing gold with a credit card normally comes with some type of fee. Also, some credit card companies will treat a precious metals purchase as a cash advance. You'll have to do your own due diligence on that. But if it was something you wanted to do, it's an easy way to meet a sign-up bonus. Even with the fees, you should come out way ahead. It's also something you could do if you wanted to consistently convert dollars to gold over the course of the year to meet some type of yearly spend requirement. So after all these different auto pays and techniques, we still haven't mentioned our larger reoccurring expenses: groceries, dining, and gas. Most folks will have consistent cards they use for this, and it's up to you if you want to switch to a new card to meet a minimum spend requirement. Now, there are tons of other expenses that are normally covered in other videos like tuition payments, possible donations, paying other people's groceries and then having them pay you back, things like that. But I really wanted to touch on things that most of us need to purchase. So I hope if you got anything out of this video, you learned that the other category isn't so simple. And earning on this other category has a lot of opportunities for cards that have those larger yearly minimum spends. Also, guys, I want to remind everyone that they should be using a cashback shopping portal like Rakuten for all your retail shopping needs. Rakuten is a great portal for easy cashback, and with Rakuten, you can opt to earn American Express membership rewards points in lieu of cashback, making them exponentially more value in my opinion. Use our link below and you can get an extra $30 cash back on your very first purchase. There are tons of Big League Memorial Day weekend offers right now. Go take advantage. Guys, if you have a technique or a purchase you'd like to share, please comment below. I know a lot of people keep these things to themselves, and please, no manufacturing spending techniques. that may violate terms and conditions of these issuers. We want to keep this channel on the up and up. Guys, if you've stayed all the way to the end, you are the real MVPs. I appreciate you and thank you.